Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Do I say the exact same thing at the start of every video? Maybe not the exact same thing, but the same tone, the same like I'm glad you're here. I've been seeing videos where people are like talking about their favorite unsexy products, just, you know, like the drugstore down and dirty things you use a lot that aren't necessarily super cute or super aesthetically pleasing maybe. Hi kitten, show yourself, Biscuits. You little angel cat. You're so fuzzy. She's so fuzzy. Anyways, I have a little grouping of mine. Maybe it's not like the most all-encompassing list of any product of all time that I've felt this way about, because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking you didn't pull in your Suave Daily shampoo. Because to be honest with you, I have an overwhelming amount of things that fall into this category. But what I'm going to talk about are mostly, I think, recent faves. Things maybe I haven't shared with you before, except for like a couple. Also, I will share my face of the day for this makeup look. I like the way it turned out. I'm kind of getting into sometimes lining the waterline again. But I'm wearing my e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. It's got the SPF 30 in it, and the shade is Light 210N. Dermablend Cover Care Concealer, which I love, 15C. That stuff is just flawless all day long. I set it with my Rare Beauty setting powder. It's in the shade Light. Did a 1-2 punch of bronzer and contour. I used the Refi cream bronzer in the shade Tan. Looks like that. I've had this on hand for a while, want to start using it more. And then I kind of just topped it off with a little bit of L'Oreal Infallible bronzer. I'm not sure why. It was not necessary. It's in the shade Medium. I always talk about how this is expensive in the drugstore and you could just get Rimmel. But I have it, so I am using it occasionally. For blush, I used one of these new Talk is Cheek blush creams from the Balm. I have a full review on these in a recent video. I got the shade called Gossip, and this is the mauve-y color. So it's kind of soft and subtle, but yet I do enjoy the impact it is making. I like the way it's working into the look. Revlon Skin Lights highlighter in Daybreak Glimmer. For the eye look, sometimes I like doing this look where it's just kind of like a naturally contoured crease. You got a little something going on the lids, but it's just really basic. And it's kind of the eyeshadow saying, today I don't need to be the star of the show. And it's this, the Magnifies palette from Rimmel, the Nude Edition. I love this one. I talked this up big time in a recent video, and yes, I continue to throw this on from time to time when I just need a quick and casual look. We have a lash combo of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, a real bulky thickening mascara, but it is brown, and then the Monsieur Big from Lancome over top because it's also bulky, but it's black. I used on my lower lash line, like my actual lash line and then my actual skin on my upper, I used this Color Tattoo Matte from Maybelline in the shade I Am Determined. It's like a medium brown, okay? It's not super duper dark. It doesn't create a lot of contrast with my eyeshadow up there, but it still looked really soft and pretty, and I like it blended on the lower lash line. And then I've been using Laura Geller, her black Kajal Longwear stick on my lower inner rim sometimes. I think it just, I don't know, it's a different look for me. And today I thought I would compare that to my Lights Out shade of Hard Candy and see if this had as good of staying power, because I really like the Hard Candy sticks on my skin, but I've never tried them on the inner rim. So this is just a plain black, and we put it in there on the lower inner rim. Lips are Hard Candy Instapout in First Move, or yeah, First Move is the shade. I don't know why I'm holding it up by my eye. It's on my lips. And then Milani Fruit Fetish in Blackberry Agave, that lip oil stuff. It has a little bit of a tint to it, and it smells so good. Just incredibly good scent on that stuff. Okay, so now getting into the products. First thing, this is like top story here. This from EOS. I know I've talked about loving these lotions before. They've got a couple scents that I love. The vanilla is so good. Such a good sweet vanilla. If you're a vanilla fan, I think you'll love the EOS vanilla lotion. They also have one called, is it Fresh and Cozy? The Fresh and Cozy one is nice. It's a little harder to put your finger on scent, but real fresh, clean, gives you the feeling that it would work well with a lot of different just fragrances you might throw on top. But this new one is the Jasmine Peach. This beats out all of them. I love this so much. I'm putting it on all my children after baths and showers. It says 24-hour moisture, 7 nourishing oils and butters, soothing protection for dry skin, made for sensitive skin. And I can put it on my skin. Sometimes I get sensitive on my legs, like after I shave. And yeah, this is good. This is not causing any irritation, but the scent is just out of this world good. Because you are getting that very clear peach scent, but it's not 100% peach. It's not just like, oh, I opened up a bag of peach rings and took a whiff. It's still got, oh, that additional just freshness in there. A little bit of floral, I guess the jasmine. It's just an optimal scent. I love that scent so much. I would highly recommend checking this out. I found this at Walmart. That's where I came up with that scent. Another Walmart scent thing, and this was recommended by someone. Her name's Olivia. Sorry, I don't have more details on who she is because it's amazing I can remember a name when I see somebody on TikTok recommend something. But you know those scents, the aerosol fragrances that you would find at stores like Walmart and other drugstores, and I think they were called Designer Imposters. I don't know that, oh, it is the brand. It's down here little. Yeah, they're still doing that. This is the Viva Juicy. It says, like Viva Juicy by Juicy Couture, you'll love Rocket. And anyway, not like rocket ship, but Rocket. Anyway, she was saying that this is the best scent, like to get in your hair a little bit because it really hangs on well. And the smell itself is just honestly amazing. I love that smell so much, just generally speaking, but it does last a really long time in your hair if you're into that. So I thought I'd give that a shout out. What's kind of sad is that it's behind glass now in my Walmart, all these kinds of sprays. Oh, traffic alert. Like I got mine in an order, so I didn't have to wait around for someone to show up and open that door for me. But there's certain things in Walmart where it's just not easy to grab them anymore, like eyelashes. They have some nail stuff that's like behind glass. Here's another little thing it's just a beautiful product. It doesn't fall into the whole unsexy category, I don't think, because it's a nice little nail product here, and my friend Erica sent it to me and I'm loving it. It's the Cure Illuminating Nail Concealer. Now I had something from this brand and it was more just like a brightening kind of thing. It gave me maybe a little bit of a pinky tint, but this thing called Nail Concealer, the shade is called Pink Illuminating Nail Concealer. I've got 2 coats of it on and it looks just kind of milky, but it is still sort of sheer. Like I can kind of see the whites of my nails through it still. My nails feel super hard, really solid, but this was very effortless and it was quick drying. And it's the kind of thing that, like, if you make it super easy, yes, I will do something with my nails. And I just really like this, and I think it was so sweet of Erica to just send me one because this is the kind of nail thing I need. Matches anything, wears like iron through washing dishes and opening stuff up and playing and being outside and doing all the things. Really hangs on there. But the type of thing where, yeah, I'd like to explore some more shades of that as well, but this is really good. As far as nighttime lip balm, I've got several different things that I'll bounce around between, but lately I've been coming back to this one, and it's the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Lip Mask. This stuff can really hang with the big dogs, okay? It's so good. It actually has a nice little soft scent. Did I just get it on my nose? Just kind of like a jelly in there and no color on the lips, but the hydration is real and I can still feel it a little bit in the morning when I wake up. It doesn't irritate any kind of sensitivity. If you need a little boost of hydration like later in the day, I mean, I would recommend this stuff. This is really good. I love so many parts of the Holy Hydration line. They have a good hand cream. I of course love the fragrance-free moisturizer. I think they got like a hyaluronic acid serum now. There's so many good things, but this lip stuff is awesome. Another e.l.f. thing. Has anybody tried this Blemish Breakthrough Acne Fighting Spot Gel? It has 1% salicylic acid in it, and I just keep this up here with my skincare, and I use this from time to time, and I swear it does a very good job on just a random zit here or there. I'll use it like after I've put on my serums if I have something. It's just a roll-on, and I'll just go over it with a little bit of this. It never feels like a ton is on my skin, but it seems effective. It seems to tackle tackle things when they arise. And this is something I know I just found at Walmart. I don't hear anybody talking about this product from e.l.f. But for me, on my skin, it does work. Here's another thing, and I feel like I've mentioned this one before, but are you aware that Vaseline comes in a stick format, and it's the best format for Vaseline in my opinion. They call it All Over Body Balm Jelly Stick, and I've got one of these up here, one of these downstairs as well. Just random dryness anywhere, whether it's on your hands, on your elbows, on your lips, some random spot on your face, a severe dry patch here or there that you didn't see coming. Like, this is just nice to have. I think any beauty person needs some Vaseline, like just in case. And there's something about the stick that I find so much more appealing than the tub of goo. You can still get plenty of moisture off this stick, but it stays so nice and solid. I just majorly prefer that. When I was dealing with eczema and there would be places where maybe even underneath my Vani Cream, I wanted to like turbo boost my moisture. This is very good about that. Also, as much as I've talked about the Vani Cream, the cream that comes in the tub, it pumps out, it's very heavy duty, it's very sensitive skin friendly, but it's thick, it's rich. As much as I like that, and I continue to use that as my eye cream day and night, I've really fallen in love also with this daily facial moisturizer. So this is thinner, lighter, very good all over the face, very good under makeup, like really makes my skin feel moisturized and prepped, but not greasy and not too heavy, not as heavy as the cream, which again, that's my eye thing, but I don't think I need that all over my entire face. If you have sensitive skin, dry skin, this has hyaluronic acid and ceramides. It says free of dyes, fragrance, masking fragrance, lanolin, parabens, and formaldehyde releasers. It's non-comedogenic, it's gluten-free. If you can't find this at Walmart, I always feel like Walgreens stocks a better stash of Vani Cream, but you could probably order it online through Walmart if you want to. But if you're just trying to grab something in person, I always find more Vani Cream products in Walgreens. It causes no problems for your skin. This is like low drama skincare. It won't do anything bad. It doesn't look like anything super fancy, but it is awesome. Yes, my lady.
Hey.
What's in your mouth? A cough drop?
Hey.
Having a little light breakfast? Love that.
Hey.
I think I've talked about everything I brought up here, but I have one final thing. And this came to me from Persona, and this was in a PR package. And I thought, this is wonderful, because they sent some pencils. And then you got this beautiful little pencil sharpener. And look how it's got a nice big receptacle to hold the stuff. This I love. Every other little beauty pencil sharpener is like half or a third of the size of this, and there's always like mess going everywhere. This is containment. This is still cute. I'm sitting it out. It's got little smiley faces on it that say feel good, do good. Yeah, I'll sit out a pencil sharpener on my vanity, sure. So anyway, guys, those are the products that might not seem super glamorous, but that I absolutely love, and you gotta look out for that jasmine peach. That scent is just fabulous. Thank you for taking time to listen to me. Also, this is really random, but like, you know how sometimes you have recurring worries, or just like there's this thing that you're worried about and the worry just kind of keeps coming back into your head periodically throughout a day? Well, I've had like the opposite of that lately. I've had a really sweet moment from the weekend that keeps coming into my head, and it actually about brings tears to my eyes when I think about it. It's impacted me repeatedly since that time. I feel like I just need to share. It was just the response to something I did, and I'm not trying to say this to like pat myself on the back. I do this kind of thing frequently. I don't talk about it. Me and the girls were eating at Arby's. We all three really like Arby's. The girls love the milkshakes there. And we were eating lunch there on Saturday, and we were sitting right by a window, a great big window, and we saw a guy walk past. He seemed maybe younger than me. I mean, I don't know. He was pushing a shopping cart. It had some belongings inside, and he was just, it seemed like he was moving real slow, and I just had this sense that this man needed something. Like, I just knew. And if you were sitting there with me, I mean, you'd realize this didn't take any special intuitive ability on my part to realize he needed some help. He needed something. Anyway, he kind of went past our window and went over to the side, and then I noticed him come in the restaurant, and he sat down in a booth. He didn't order anything, and he was just kind of like holding his head, and the girls and I were finishing up our meal, and then when we got up, I just knew, like, whatever cash I have in my purse, I'm just gonna go by and I'm just gonna ask him if I can give it to him. And I didn't discuss discuss this with the girls first. I didn't say like, oh, watch me go do a good deed. We threw our stuff away and I just made sure I walked past him. And I just said very quietly, like, can I give you this? And I didn't want to make a scene. He was like, oh, thank you. Like he barely spoke, but he like nodded his head. He looked at me and I looked at him, and there was an immediate knowledge. I was like, I needed to do that. It was just a trust your instincts kind of moment coming to light. There was something in his face that showed me some kind of, I don't know, relief or something. I can't describe the emotion that translated there. But when we walked out of the doors, Belle goes, Mommy, I want to be like you. It was just so sweet. Touched my soul, and I just couldn't stop thinking about the influence we have in moments where it wasn't like some kind of big preachy moment like, here's what you need to do, kids. It was just a witnessing your grown-up doing something in everyday life and being touched by it. And the reason why I'm sharing this is just to remind parents and grown-ups and anybody who's in charge of a kid out there who thinks that they have to be doing something fantastical to like get a kid's attention or impress their kid, be some amazing like influence and role model to follow because they have this big job or this big thing that they did, or they're so popular or they're so well known. No, just be a good person in your day-to-day, and you, I think, will shape the world with those small acts, because it's not always what you say, it's what you do that they see and that they take in. It wasn't based on any special skill I had. It was just something I did there in the moment. And when we got back in the car, the only thing I did say to them regarding this situation, I said, if you feel like you can be a blessing to somebody in a certain moment, that's an instinct you always follow. And they're like, yeah, I get it. But the story keeps coming back to me. The message being, try to do good, even in those small ways, and never think any deed is too small. Okay? That's all I've got to say. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry I carried on and on. It's just been, as they say, on my heart, and I thought I would share it with you all because I love you all, and I feel like you'd see eye to eye with me on that. So thank you for watching, everyone. I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.